Hello, my loves. I'm Venus Morrigan, and today we're going to talk about something that has sparked endless debates, personal experiments, and even entire online communities, the NoFap challenge. The idea of abstaining from masturbation and pornography has gained a cult-like following, with claims that it can boost confidence, increase testosterone, sharpen focus, and even rewire your brain for better relationships. But what actually happens to your body and mind when you stop? What's real? What's exaggerated? And what does science actually say about this phenomenon? Before we dive in, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to keep exploring these fascinating topics, separating fact from fiction and empowering you with real knowledge. Now, let's begin. For many men, masturbation is something that has been a part of their routine since adolescence, something that feels second nature, and yet it's rarely discussed openly. There are myths surrounding it, guilt attached to it, and mixed messages from both science and culture. And then came NoFap, the idea that completely cutting out masturbation and pornography could lead to incredible benefits. Some claim it makes them more attractive, more energized, more disciplined. Others report withdrawals, mood swings, even feelings of frustration and confusion. But what's actually happening inside the body during this process? The first thing to understand is that sexual release, whether through intercourse or masturbation, affects your body in multiple ways. It triggers a surge of dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, giving you a sense of satisfaction and relaxation. It also temporarily reduces stress hormones like cortisol and releases endorphins that create a sense of calm and well-being. Over time, for some men, it becomes a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or even boredom. When they suddenly stop, the brain notices. The dopamine reward system, which has been conditioned to expect that release, doesn't get it. And this is where the initial challenges begin. In the first few days, many men report an increase in energy, almost like a slight buzz, as their body adjusts to the lack of sexual release. But for some, this phase comes with restlessness, mood swings, or difficulty concentrating. The brain is recalibrating its expectations, and just like breaking any habit, there's an adjustment period. After about a week, testosterone levels may begin to rise slightly, but not in the way that many NoFap advocates claim. The idea that abstaining from ejaculation dramatically spikes testosterone is largely a myth. While some studies suggest a short-term boost around day 7, testosterone levels generally stabilize after that. The real changes that people report, feeling more aggressive, more confident, more driven, are often not due to hormones alone, but to psychological shifts. By abstaining, some men begin to feel more in control, more disciplined, more mindful of their energy. By the second or third week, many participants describe an increase in motivation, sharper focus, and even heightened attraction to real-life interactions. This is where things get interesting. Some researchers believe that frequent exposure to artificial stimulation, particularly through pornography, can desensitize the brain's reward system. When you remove that artificial stimulus, the brain begins to rewire itself to seek real-world experiences rather than instant gratification. This can lead to stronger connections, deeper attraction to partners, and a renewed sense of social confidence. But not everyone has a smooth ride. Some experience what is often called a flatline, a period where libido drops significantly, where excitement feels dulled, and where energy levels seem to dip. This is not permanent. It's simply the body adapting, resetting its sensitivity, and finding a new equilibrium. As a month goes by, patterns emerge. Some men feel an undeniable improvement in self-discipline, not necessarily because of changes in testosterone, but because they've shifted their mindset. Others may still struggle, questioning whether NoFap is actually making a difference. And that's the key. This experience is deeply individual. What works for one person may not work the same way for another. One of the biggest misconceptions is that NoFap alone is the solution to everything. That abstaining from release will instantly make you more attractive, more powerful, more masculine. But true transformation isn't just about stopping something. It's about replacing it with something meaningful. The men who see the biggest benefits from NoFap aren't just abstaining, They're channeling that energy into something greater. They're working out, building skills, deepening relationships, focusing on personal growth. Because ultimately, what matters is balance. There is nothing inherently wrong with sexual release. The key issue for many is their relationship with it, whether it has become compulsive, whether it has replaced real intimacy, whether it has numbed them to deeper pleasure. If that's the case, taking a break, resetting the mind, and reestablishing control can be an incredibly powerful experience. So, my love, if you've ever been curious about NoFap, I invite you to ask yourself, what is it that you're truly seeking? Is it more energy, more confidence, a deeper sense of control? Because those things don't come from simply stopping a habit. They come from what you build in its place. If this conversation has given you something to think about, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. Have you tried NoFap? What was your experience? Did you notice changes in your mind, body, or emotions? I love hearing from you, and every time we explore these topics together, we create space for more understanding, more awareness, and more growth. Sending you all my warmth, and until next time, trust your journey, explore your mind, and never be afraid to seek what truly fulfills you. A soft kiss, and I'll see you soon.